Potatoless potato salad. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a thing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite recipes, which is potato salad. But there's a twist. We're actually using jicama instead of potatoes. Now, for those of you that don't know what jicama is and you're not familiar with this little guy right here, jicama is a rooted vegetable that you can use in so many different ways. Like even in salads, you can put it with like tahini and lemon. It's so versatile because the taste is so mild. So you can eat this raw, but today what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna peel it and we're actually gonna boil it. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have all of my ingredients prepped and I'll go over them with you right now. So if you guys are making this with me, we'll be done at the same time. Okay, so you can cut it. I'm gonna try to use my potato peeler just so that we don't waste any of the veggie because we wanna make a big bowl, like a big batch of this. You just kind of peel the top and then you just start at the top and then just peel it right off like that. This is probably the part of the entire recipe that takes just a bit longer, but I honestly think it's totally worth it because you're gonna save on all the carbs. And honestly, the taste is so close to the real deal, you're not even gonna miss the potatoes. Okay, so this is what it looks like once the peel is all off, and now we're gonna cut it. So we're gonna cut it into bite-sized pieces, and at this point, it's just gonna be to personal preference. So I like mine a lot smaller, but if you want yours a little bigger, it'll be fine. So we're all done, and this is the size that I went with, just little baby bite-sized pieces. I think that they resemble a potato perfectly. And now what we're gonna do, because jicama, if you're not familiar with it, jicama is very, very crunchy. It's super juicy. Love it. But it does have a little bit more crunch than you'd want for potato salad. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cook it, and it's really gonna soften the texture of it. Let's move over to the stove and we're gonna get this cooking. So I'm gonna salt the water. Jicama does have a little sweetness to it, so I feel like salting the water might cancel that out a little. All right, so now let's go ahead and pour it in very carefully because this is boiling hot water. Okay. So while our jicama is softening, we're gonna move on to the rest of our ingredients and have them just ready to go. So when that's ready, we just kind of it's basically done. So the first thing we need are eggs. I cannot have a potato salad without eggs. If you don't like eggs, then of course you're gonna omit this. Okay, so I'm just going to, look at how beautiful that is. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting them, giving them kind of like a rough chop. And I will end up cutting them a little bit smaller, and I love eggs. I was even thinking about adding one more, but I ate it. Okay, and now we're just going to give it like a little rough chop. So we have our big bowl. This is where we're gonna mix everything in. And now we're just going to throw our salad together. So we have our hard-boiled eggs, celery, we have our red onion, our green onion, pickles, dill pickles. Then we have our sweetener. You're gonna use your mayo of choice. I just choose avocado mayo because it's much healthier. And then we have our mustard. Then we're gonna do a little salt and pepper to taste. Can't forget our pepper. We have all of our ingredients in our bowl. Now the only thing missing is our potato. We are going to bring our jicama over. So we actually let this boil for about 10 minutes. It took a little longer than I expected. I thought it would soften up a lot quicker, but it did take some time. What we're gonna do is just kind of strain it a little. We have our spoon that's kind of strains it for us, and we're just gonna toss this right in. Look at that, doesn't it look like potatoes? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is what our potato substitute is looking like. This looks like potatoes to me. What do you think? Yay or nay? Let me know if you guys are thinking about trying this, because I don't know about you, but potato salad is one of my favorite things, especially summertime. I just think like summer potato salad, chicken, coleslaw, you know? So let's go ahead and mix this all in. Get everything mixed together. I think I'm gonna put it in the fridge, let it just cool, kind of get a little more, I feel like it's too hot right now, and it's just, not that it's liquidy, it's really not liquidy, but I want it to just be like a little thicker. So we're gonna get it in the fridge. I'm gonna let it sit in there for about 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna show you the final texture and product, and then we're gonna do the taste test. Okay, let's go in for the taste test with our jicama potato salad. Getting a little bit of everything in here. Cheers, guys. All the flavors are there. Potato salad 100%. The jicama, just because I know you guys are wondering, like, what's the texture? Like, how can you compare that to potatoes? It has just a tiny bit more of a bite than a potato does. So a potato, when you boil it, it definitely turns like soft. And if you leave it too long, it'll be mushy. This does not have a mushy texture. It's also not hard. It definitely resembles a potato texture, just with a tiny bit more of a bite. If you miss real potato salad, you have to give this a try. I'll leave the recipe in the description below for you. If you really like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and don't forget to share this recipe and the channel with friends and family that are not only living the low carb lifestyle, but maybe just wanting like a healthier alternative to some of these favorites, right? Because potato salad is definitely a staple in most households. So guys, thanks so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.